Okay, so reflection upright. You could be in this reflection phase or reflection mode. You could be reflecting on something right now. Let's see. You could also want somebody to reflect on something as well. Let's see. Where is this reflection energy coming from? So, the sun. Happiness, triumph, festivity, optimism, success, vitality, fun, truth. So I'm wondering if you're reflecting on this happiness and these triumphs you overcame, this festivity, optimism, success. Like, I wonder if you're reflecting on this fun energy that you're in from having success. You're probably reflecting on your journey of things that you had to get through to get there. Nine of Swords in reverse, a lack of structure, irrational, cold abuse of power, dictator, injustice, manipulation. Now, I wonder, this is in reverse energy you had to deal with in the past as well. And I'm wondering if you're reflecting on how you were able to avoid this energy and stay in your sun energy. I'm wondering, you could also be reflecting too to try to give wisdom or guidance to somebody else. Because I mean, this King of Swords in reverse itself is a hell of an energy to have to triumph over, ain't it? Don't that sound like a triumph, a walking triumph by itself? Four of Pentacles in reverse, giving up control, bankruptcy, generosity, reckless spending, releasing of the past, financial insecurity. I really feel like this cold, abusive, dictator kind of person was another reason why they were a triumph is because they were hoarding and greedy. Hoarding and being greedy towards you. Now, you know, everybody's situation is the same. It's different. I tell you all the time. Everybody's individual triumphs for this reading could be different. But I really feel like this person was a hoarder towards you. They could have been hoarding their feelings, finances. If they were a dictator, cold and abusive powers, I'm literally thinking they were hoarding everything. They were literally trying to suffocate you out type shit. So, you know, they pretty much acted like irrational, like they didn't want you to have shit. Like you just supposed to exist on this planet without shit. So 10 of Pentacles upright. It's another reason why you're in this reflection mode. Coming out of this triumph with this dictator who was hoarding and being greedy towards you. You're in this sun energy now because you're sitting in your pentacles. And I really think that's what you're reflecting on. You know, how you came from there to now type shit. How did you get to this happiness now? How did you get to these pentacles now? How's your cup overflowing now? I feel like this is what you're reflecting on. Joy, new love or feelings, emotional awakening, fulfillment, personal growth, compassion, creativity. And you know what I'm feeling like now too? You got away from this cold dictator that was hoarding. Yeah, you're in your sun energy. Probably glued the fuck up after getting away from their ass. Now, mind you, could have been a person, place, or thing. I'm not saying this is directly a significant other that you was dealing with, but this was somebody that was in the power of the control of being able to give you triumphs type shit. This was somebody who was able to uphold a dictator role in your life. So this is somebody that had power and authority over you. And not only that, they had the power and authority to hoard and be greedy too. So like basically trying to suffocate you out type shit. Don't want you to have shit. So, mind you, once you got up out of their energy, you got into the sun energy. Then you was able from there to get your pentacles up. You was able to get your 10 pentacles. Now, you sitting here in this overabundance. And to mind you, the original card is reflection. I feel like this is what you're reflecting on your journey to get here. What it took for you to get here. You might even be telling your story. Like literally, that's maybe your form of reflection. You're reflecting on your past. Could be, you know, telling other people about your trials and, you know, tribulations and your experience and what it takes to get here. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you go from being up under this energy, being up under somebody's thumb with this energy, back to this sweet space? Temperance in reverse. And I really feel like too, this is why I'm telling you, this is why I feel like you're reflecting and telling your story, because imbalance. Like, you literally identified the imbalance you had going on in your life being up under this person. Person, place, or thing. Mind you, person, place, or thing. Because mind you, a place could be somewhere that literally cut you, to my opinion, cut off your oxygen, cut off your life support. So like, you know, there's some small towns you can move to and be cut off of life. Small towns you can't live in without a car, without, you know what I'm saying, being able to commute and get to certain places and things. In certain places you can end up falling victim to this kind of shit too. Like, say you was in a homeless shelter or whatever, and they put you under certain restrictions and you can't get up off your feet because you got to meet their requirements. It's so many places that you can literally get put under this lack of structure, code, and abuse of power. It ain't just people. You know, there's people also in positions and places that abuse their authority as well. But I feel like you identified that shit. You identify this was causing an imbalance in your life. The imbalance, recklessness, extremity. Don't that sound like some extreme ass shit to fall victim under? And mind you, little simple things like that, when you're not having, when you have your freedom in life, and you have the power and control to utilize your free will, it's hard for you to think about how little things like this could be an extremity. But simply dictating where somebody can lay their head at night. Literally dictating if somebody is going to be allowed to eat or drink today. Literally, having that power and control of somebody being able to just live and be in existence. That causes that imbalance. Like, people, you literally have people that get a kick off of, abusing their power and authority and causing these imbalances in people's life. These people that have imbalance and are trying to get back on their feet always end up under the thumb of these kind of people because they portray themselves as generous people. Then when you get behind their closed doors, you find out it's a complete fucking monster. I'm telling you, this shit happens every day. These be everyday people that you see in the streets. And you're thinking, oh, they got a good heart. They always volunteering to help. Shh. You ain't looking at why they volunteering to help. Because when everybody leave and they cut the lights off, they in there treating the people like complete dogs, trash, shit. Wheel of fortune in reverse. So, wheel of misfortune, unlucky, unwelcome change, setbacks, misfortune, delays, loss of control. Didn't I say that? And I really feel like the loss of control was literally over your being. That lack of structure, I really feel like this King of Swords in reverse literally took advantage of that. I think that's what was causing that setback. And I think you reflecting on all of this. Like, literally withhold. And I don't even think this is just Pentacles. I think they was withholding your resources. Things that you needed to survive too. Once again, I said food, livelihood, like things like that, methods of transportation. Like I'm saying, they abuse that damn authority purposefully, so you can literally receive nothing but bad luck, bad news. Oh, you may got a job offering, but they not gonna give you a ride. Oh, you may been offered a position, they don't want to babysit. You know what I'm saying? Some people do that shit on purpose. Like, they literally set you up for defeat. They want you to literally be in this imbalance because now you're their victim. You know what this remind me of, y'all? This remind me of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I be saying the most random shit. Well, let me explain to you why. In the movie Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you know the little kids was riding around in the car. In the middle of nowhere, car broke down. They looking for help. And who was willing to help? Whole family of psychos. Just ready. Oh, yeah, we can help. Come knock on the door. Come knock. We waiting. We got some human flesh we can feed you all. I'm telling y'all. King of Wands in reverse. Problem with business. Broken promises. Forceful, domineering, disrespectful, impulsive, bad temper. I really feel like this is the characteristics of this King of Swords in reverse. And I think this is what they were intentionally causing you with this Four of Pentacles in reverse, that hoarding and greed. When I tell you, one of my favorite phrases is desperate people do desperate things. People love to put people in desperate situations because when you're desperate, you'll be willing to do things that you'll never really do if you was on your feet. I promise you. Same thing what they be talking about, the Illuminati and shit. How you think they get people to sign up for that shit? Get them desperate. Cut off their oxygen. Cut off their life support. Cut off their resources. Be surprised what a motherfucker be willing to do. But people know that. When I tell you, manipulators know that. That's why it's kind of like the jugular. They gonna always go for your jugular. Then they got you where they want you. I'm telling you, then literally cut you off, cut off your life supply, nothing but bad luck start coming in. More and more bad luck, making you more and more desperate. More and more desperate. Then when you weak, that's when they come in and cut you at the jugular. I'm telling you. King of Knights in reverse. Untrustworthy, unproductive, intolerant, withdrawn, manipulative, emotional turbulence. This is more characteristics of that King of Swords. You couldn't trust them. And mind you, this gives me they unproductive, so this is why they want to make it off other people back. This is why they want, like, this gives me the type of person to where they want you to fall on your feet, so you have to come sleep on their couch type shit. You know what I'm saying? They want you to have to ask for a ride, so then they can really just, you know what I'm saying, hit you over the head type shit and charge you extra. Like, this gives me that kind of energy. This is the last kind of person that you ever want to be up under their thumb, or even have to call for help. But I think you know that, and that's what you're reflecting on. I think you even trying to even counsel other people about this experience that you experienced to keep other people from becoming victims, man. Because you got to think about it, man. You are really lucky to be able to make it out of this and get to this. A lot of people can't make it out of this. A lot of people end up mentally handicapped, and they literally end up these kind of people's victims forever. They literally never make it off their couch. They never make it out their house. Or, you know what I'm saying, never make it out the homeless shelter. Or, you know what I'm saying, they never make it out of that company type shit. Or, like, literally, this is how people keep people stuck. Seriously. All right, just for confirmation. Ooh, y'all. I really feel like this is what caused you to get thrown into the situation anyway. It was a Tower moment. Intense and sudden change, catastrophe, destruction, painful loss, tragedy, revelations, trauma, chaos. This is how you ended up in these person, or things' hands in the first place. This is how you ended up in their hands. All right, y'all.